What's up? It's Tice, and this is one of my clients, Leo. A few months ago, he was in the same spot that you're probably in right now. He was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace trying to find good deals on phones, and he was making a couple $100 here and there, but it was never consistent. Fast forward to now, he just cleared his first $10,000 profit month flipping phones, and the crazy part is that he didn't do anything special. He just followed the exact system that I showed him inside my mentorship. And in this interview, you'll see exactly how he went from stuck and inconsistent to building a real business that prints money for him every single month. So let's get right into it. What was your situation like before actually working with me?
Before working with you, bro, I had already been flipping phones for like probably because I joined your program in May and I started flipping phones in October of last year. So it's about to be like a year since I started flipping. And I was doing it the wrong way for like 7 months before I joined your program. So I was like, bruh, so broke, like making no money for like 7 months, just like going on Facebook Marketplace sending out these offers and yeah, for 7 months doing that.
Jesus, bro. All right. And like, what actually made you kind of decide to join the program?
Bro, I was broke. That's why I wanted to make more money.
Yeah.
And I came across one of the students, Amir. He started a TikTok and he was talking about phones, and then I came across your program and your YouTube channel through him, and then I decided to join.
Nice, bro. And what was like, if you had any, like what was your biggest hesitation before like joining up?
Biggest hesitation. There were really no hesitations because I saw that even though I didn't really know the guy, I saw, like I said, Amir, he was already in the program and he was already making the money, the type of money I was like praying to make,
Yeah.
like which was at the time probably like 8,000 or I don't know how much he was making, but yeah, I mean, if there was like one hesitation, I mean, maybe like the price, but bro, I'd already bought in so many other different programs for like different business models like SMMA, drop shipping, all that bullshit, but
Uh, got you. All right. So we started working together in like May, and what last month was like your biggest month? What did you hit last month?
last month I think it was 10.4K profit.
Damn, bro. That sounds crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
to say you came so far, bro. Um, and so with that 10.4K profit, like what for you personally, what made the biggest impact in your phone flipping business? What was the biggest pillar, like the biggest thing?
Well, since joining the program, for sure the ads, not only how to run ads in general, because I had no idea how to run meta ads in general, but how to do it specifically for iPhone flipping. And then even more like, um, because recently the 17 came out. So even more specifically is like how to run, learning how to run ads specifically for the 17 as well for that launch.
Mhm.
So the ads definitely made a difference, for sure. That's like the pretty much the only or like the number one thing. And then also buying the glasses so I can record my meetups. And that also made a difference. Traveling to Boston, that made a difference because there's more people there, and obviously I can buy more phones. But I'm not even doing that much that often.
Yeah,
But yeah, those three things I'd say.
got you. So the ads, the meta glasses to film your meetups because you're posting on Instagram and TikTok, right? Your meetups.
Yep.
And then traveling. So like kind of just commuting to a more popular location near you so you could pick up more phones, basically. Those are the three biggest things you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. And like, what do you think most people get wrong about phone flipping? If there's anything that you see from maybe other people that you've talked to in the community or other people you know, like, what do you think most people get wrong?
What do people get wrong about phone flipping? I don't really know, bro. What do people get wrong about
Like
phone?
if you were to talk to that old version of yourself that's stuck at like $2,000 a month, like what would you tell him?
Um, I'd I tell him to, even though things aren't looking like that good, you're not really making that much money, to just continue being like stay consistent.
Yeah.
Stay consistent with it because in my case specifically, the goal is to get to like suppliers where you can get a lot of phones and you're not meeting with like that many people. I met my first supplier, bro, months in. So the
Yeah.
consistent really helped me a lot. I'd say consistency is probably the most important thing.
Yeah, you've been going crazy for months and months. Like you haven't even let off the gas at all. So, like you said, like suppliers, like what has kind of suppliers done for you? Like how does your process work also? Like how much of an impact has suppliers made in your business and like what does the process actually look like?
So suppliers carry me at this point. That's pretty much the truth. They carry me, and the process is, I mean, I met my first really consistent supplier. It was through Meta Ads. So I met him out in Boston, and then from there, you meet one supplier, and especially if that guy already knows other people that do the same thing as him, he can refer you, and then you can get more suppliers from that guy, and it's kind of like you'll start getting a bunch of people. So the process is, I mean, for me specifically, I met that guy through the ads. He saw that I bought phones. He saw that I was, meeting up with people, especially back in probably like 2 months ago is when I met him. I was really posting the glasses videos a lot, the meetups.
Mhm.
So that's very good to like build um for like people to like know that you're actually legit. They
Yes,
see you
bro.
meeting up with people, you know what I mean?
Super big. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what does your process like look like? Like how like from getting the phones to selling the phones, what is the kind of process for you personally? Like what does it look like for you at this point?
At this point, because I know a lot of suppliers, my process is, I mean, I'll just text them like, "Yo, you got anything in stock? You have any iPhones in stock?" If they say yes, I'll meet up with them. Phones come back home, um, and package them, put the info in the inventory sheet, and ship them out to the buyer.
Nice, bro. Yeah, all right. And so I mean, for going back to like you before we started working and everything, because you were doing this for, would you say, like 7 months on your own?
Yeah.
So, because there's a lot of people in that position. Like, what were you doing? Like, what do you realize now that you were doing wrong or like struggling with before we started working together? Like, what was the problem? What were you actually kind of struggling with?
Well, in my case specifically, now that I think about it, like, bro, I had already bought like so many other programs for like different business models. Like you name a business model, I had already tried it. Drop shipping, I'd bought like probably 3 courses on it, spent thousands. SMMA, same thing. I was doing like try to make money with like Instagram theme pages and I bought a program for like 3K and it like everything just failed, 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 failed. So I think like with the phones, honestly, I was like trying to do it by myself because I was like, bro, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna buy another program and spend on like more money.
Yeah, you
Like
were like scarred from it.
yeah, I was kind of yeah, I guess. And
Yeah.
so I was like trying to do it by myself, but, like, I just got to a point where I was like, "Bro, you've been doing this. You're making, like, no money. Like, just buy" like, I was like, "Alright, this is the last time I'm gonna buy a program."
Yeah.
So but this one worked out, you know? So,
Let's go, bro. That's
if
good to
you're
hear.
if somebody's watching this and, like, they're in that position, um, I mean, I recommend the program. If you can relate to me, I recommend it.
Yeah, I hear the same. Like a lot of people go through. I've been through the same shit too. I bought so many programs and shit. But yeah, a lot of people like let that like because I realize a lot of people do the same shit like that you just said, buy a bunch of programs for a bunch of different business models, but they get a super bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah,
Because I mean, the trust is at like an all-time low nowadays because everyone's just kind of selling bullshit. So I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get where everyone's coming from, but. So, for somebody who's watching this, what would you say to anyone who who doesn't think that this is possible or don't think that they could do it themselves? Like, what kind of advice would you give to someone maybe just starting out?
Bro, if you're watching this and I mean for me, right? Like if you're watching this and you're like trying to make money online and nothing has worked for you, I feel like a bunch of people like would say the same thing I'm about to say, but this program worked for me and I was making dude, I was broke. I was making no money for like probably starting like I started trying to make money online, started researching how to make money online since like I started like a sophomore in high school and now I've been trying to make money online for probably like 4 years and just failing and failing.
Yeah.
So, if you're dude, this program now I'm making 10 bands, like, it's good. If you just stay consistent with it and I feel like people are like, would say the same thing for, like, other programs, but, like, I mean, I don't know what to say, like, I recommend it, like, this is, like, the type of shit the money now, I used to, like, pray for it, and now I'm at a point where, like, now it's, like even though it was, like, my first month's making 10K, um, I kinda had to, like even, like, the 1K days, I kinda had to, like how do I say this? Like, kinda, like, realize that this is, like, the type of thing that I used to be like, "Dude, like, I wish I was making this type of money." But, yeah, that's it.
Damn, bro. No, I know what you're saying. It's like crazy to be like in the moment of like inside the process of you actually like making it work. But I get what you're saying. All right, bro. I mean, any from Mentor Leo, anything else you want to kind of say to anyone or go over, like maybe something you've been thinking about, like any advice or anything?
Um, well, I can
Maybe.
definitely say that having a little bit more money definitely makes you more happy if you're, like, the type of guy that's, like, falling for that type of bullshit, like, money doesn't okay, it's only 10,000, I know, but, like, it's definitely good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Nice, bro. Now, if you've been watching this and you could relate to where Leo was, stuck flipping just a couple phones a week, and there was no real consistency, no real system, I want you to understand something. And that's the only difference between you and him is that he stopped trying to figure it out all alone. He got a system in place, he got guidance and accountability, and that's why he hit his first $10,000 profit month. So if you're serious about turning phone flipping into consistent 3, 5, $10,000 profit months, then you could book a call with me, and on the call I'll break down exactly what's keeping you stuck. I'll map out the exact steps to scale, and I'll show you exactly how you could get results like this for yourself. So don't keep guessing, take action, and you could literally be one call away from your first $10,000 profit month. So I'll pop a link in the description, and you can book in a one-on-one call with me, and I'll help you out. So I hope this video provided some value to you and kind of shows you what is possible in this business, and I'll see you boys later.